We've changed the oil filter, we've changed the oil, made sure that this hose right here is up. This is broken. You put a new zip tie or something right here off of this piece. Remember, don't go off the motor. All right, so spark plugs are changed, air filters changed, everything's cleaned up. We shut off our gas, turn the unit off. All right, ready to service. Right here we've got an official kit from Generac to service. No point in doing it cheap or the wrong way. You can run it a little bit, warm it up, get the fluids going, depending on the exterior temperature and what you got going already. Turn my gas back on. Trying not to drop the plugs like that, not behind the hot exhaust. There we go. Look, that plug looks almost brand new. A little bit of wear, but not much. It's a good looking plug. Still change it out though. Inspect the new one. Make sure we're good. Okay, spark plug coil back on. You gotta make sure they clip. A nice click and clip on there. Inspecting. Make sure we don't have anything back there that's not supposed to be back there. It's clean. Alright. Still draining fluid. Doing good there. Now remember, first thing you do is you turn off your fuel source, turn off your generator. If you need to, you could always disconnect the battery. You can really tell when that warmer oil gets flowing. I'm just using the jug here to hold the hose down to drain it. That plug's in good shape too, almost identical to the last one. Now, one thing I didn't check before is product number. Champion. Yep, it's an RC12YC. Double check the new plug. Yep. Good. Inspection. I can see inside the cylinder here, so I want to go ahead and do a little visual quick check. This is a model G0070421. This truck's not quite set up yet, like my service vehicles, everything are usually. Triple check everything, visual check everything, check your exhaust manifolds. We've had problem with the older Generacs, the exhaust manifolds actually breaking. They were cast, these ones are not cast, these are bent. So it's going to go back to recycling, of course. And then make sure you keep some rags handy, so don't drop any oil on the customer's property. You don't want to even leave the tiniest bit. Just protect their property, their home, their gardens, everything. I know you got some people that'll say, oh, we used it forever to cover our driveways, we used it for this and that. Well, that's so be it, you can, but when it comes to my customers' homes, we need to keep them clean any which way we can. So we'll leave that sitting there to drain. Let's get into the air filter. This one's got a single clip on one side, and then it slides on two elongated pins on the other side. And comes off fairly easily. Check this air filter out. This one basically cleans backwards. Air is sucked in through this side, and then that's the clean air to the engine. So yeah, that's standard. You would almost suspect for the surface area you'd actually have it the other way around. That's the same as everybody else. So So you can see we've got some dirt, dust build up on this side. So, brand new air filter. Nice, new and clean. Make sure it fits nice. It's nice and good. You haven't left any contaminants or anything in there. Slide it back onto the intake, down and in, and onto the pins, and then you'll feel it clip into place. Much better built than they used to be. Flip it down, check, make sure you get a nice seal all the way around. Double check and make sure that your intake is on right as well. You're still draining oil. We've got the oil change done. Trip down the front. It's not quite as warm as the other. You really see the difference inside the oil as it goes into the puddle there. We can see that there's quite a difference in the color, the viscosity, and everything. So what I can do now though, is I can now cap this off. I can see that I've rinsed out all the old oil and down to fine if there's a little bit of extra oil in the engine from the this on. And then what we're going to do is run it, warm it up, and retest it. So we kind of estimate how much oil we're going to need. A couple of quarts. Even if that cap leaks a little or runs a lot, if it's up here, it's past the level of oil and it's not going to be able to drain out. If you leave it down at the bottom here, you leave it down here somewhere, and it does leak, what's it going to do? It's going to drain your engine, and then you're going to run it dry. So let's run it. Let's fill up the oil filter, double check it, see where we're at. We need to drain a little off. We'll drain a little off. So be it.